This has to stop. Right now, today. I, more than anybody, have borne the brunt of this relentless, what do you want to call it? Jealousy, rivalry between the two of you practically since the day Rick was born. So yes, that gives me the right to say no more.
And the fact that your precious son took a shot at me, that doesn't bother you. You okay with that?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be. Because this ends. This endless chain of retaliation. You are sabotaging what you say you love the most. And everybody around you is collateral damage. Nobody is going to press charges. Rick is going to remain as CEO of Forrester Creations. And you are going to have to accept it. Gracefully or not.
Listen, Forrester's going down with or without us.
You're thinking Rick's gonna drive me to the ground.
I'm thinking Rick's gonna drive it off of a cliff, and without anyone to keep him in check, watch out, innocent bystanders.
You're concerned that Hope's line will be a casualty.
Honestly, I'm concerned about Caroline. Because once she's finally enjoying the best success of her life, Rick is grinding her down to a bloody pulp. And why should we have to put up with that, huh? I mean, why should... What?
Nothing. I just like what I'm hearing. So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking with Caroline designing, I could run that company and put Rick Forrester out to pasture.
That's my boy leaping into action over a damsel in distress. As a business strategy, it's a little bit like chocolate-flavored scotch, but that's all right. I'm good with it.
What? Forrester's a natural acquisition for us. I mean, Spencer already dominates the fashion media, so what if the stuff we're featuring is our own?
You know, you almost sound like you've been eating meat. Or are you just impersonating a cold-hearted bastard to butter me up?
Listen for a second. The first thing I'd need is control of your share of Forrester.
12.5% ain't gonna get you that far.
I know that, but it's a start. And I know where to go looking for more.
Do tell.
I was married to her.
Steffi.
You want to at least pretend you're working?
Do you know where the gun is right now?
Like I'm gonna ask?
Well, it was your sister's.
You think I want to see Rick walking towards me with a revolver in his hands?
He'll listen to Brooke.
Nobody ever does what Brooke tells him to. Oh, except you.
I'll let him call the police if that's what he wants to do.
I won't, as long as you step down.
God, Ridge, you're not hearing me.
Mom, no, there's no need to panic. In fact, I think a firing range in the basement's perfectly legal.
No, Rick, do not do this. You don't want to get the police involved. It could be a fine, or it could be 6 months for reckless endangerment.
Wow, you brought your own criminal justice consultant.
You shut up. Shut up about her. Don't even look at her. You do what you want to me. You say what you want to me. Take the woman that I was dumb enough to marry, go crying to the police. But you drag me through the headlines, man, I will drag you right with me. And I will wring out your dirty laundry all over your adoring public.
No, that is not going to happen. You are not calling anybody. You're not removing Rick. You owe me. You're never gonna make it right between us, but this you can do. And you will.
This could actually work. Steffi is a sleeping giant of Forrester.
She has always resented Brooke's influence on that company, and now that Brooke is gone and her son is installed on
Brooke's
the throne...
back.
What?
I saw her earlier.
How did that go?
Don't change the subject.
Well, I mean, did Rick's name come up? Because maybe Brooke could rein him in. I don't know.
No way. You kidding me? That kid plays Brooke like a freaking violin. So when do you leave for Paris?
I don't have to. Steffi's in town.
What?
All of her posts online have a location tag. She's here, Dad.
Oh, so you still follow her online?
Shut up.
Uh-oh. Am I in trouble?
So you creep in like a thief in the night and don't even call me?
Okay, you caught me fair and square. So what's my punishment gonna be?
Come see me and I'll tell you.
Seriously?
Why not? You can say no. I mean, I'll carry on somehow without you,
Your place?
if that's okay.
Don't do that. You'll get caught. I always do.
Ridge is probably going to think of this as an opportunity, isn't he?
Opportunity never stops knocking for Ridge.
Wouldn't it be poetic, something or another, if his mother's pearl-handled gun was the key to his kingdom?
The one and only solution to this mess is to get Eric back here.
Right. But I thought Rick's contract was ironclad for a year.
Yeah, but they're his sons. He can manage them. Eric always knows what to do.
Eric always knows what to do.
You heard me right. You owe me this.
Oh, you what? How does that work?
For every betrayal, every abandonment. You created the situation down to the bullet
Okay,
holes.
wait. So because little Ricky's traumatized by your screwed up sex life when he was a kid, that's on me now?
Not everybody can feel and forget the way you can and just shovel your past over your shoulder and never look back.
So this is now about my heartlessness.
Or it could be about your hypocrisy. The way you cast me aside when I turned to my sister's husband. So where are your high standards now? Seducing your brother's wife.
Okay, sorry. Nobody seduced me. That is not what happened.
If you're not going to defend your husband, I don't want to hear a word you have to say.
With all due respect, Brooke, you can't just come in here after all this time gone and act like you understand a situation that you don't. I've never slept with your ex. We've never seen each other undressed. We had an intimacy that I will acknowledge it was wrong. But it's been chased to this very day. As opposed to the way that Rick responded by moving Maya into my bed hours after I confessed it all.
Confessed. I was the one who told Rick what was going on.
Okay, you told Rick a lie. I corrected it with the truth. And then you made another play for the Forrester status and privilege, one that you had the decency to walk away from.
Because I was scared, and because you had convinced me that I wasn't good enough. But you know what? After watching the way that you operate, I've changed my mind.
Do you want him back? You said it was one misunderstanding on top of the other. So, do you want my son back?
I'm listening.
So how'd she sound?
Same Steffi as ever.
I wonder what she's expecting.
Well, she knows I'm not going to jerk her around, because we're friends. Through the good times, the bad times, we were always friends. Kind of like you and Katie.
Katie and I were not always friends.
Whatever. Don't call me. I'll call you later, all right?
Leah,
Yeah.
proud of you.
You could just buzz in there and say there's a call.
If Rick didn't shoot me, Brooke will.
There could be 5 lifeless bodies in there for all we know.
Trust me. There's zero possibility of Caroline Spencer dying that quietly.
Huh. What are you typing?
Our resignations.
What? We're resigning?
No, I'm just saying, we need to be prepared. We have no idea who's gonna walk out of that office in charge. Or who's gonna be going home with who.
Well, it's a simple question my mom's asking. Do you want me back?
Do I want a husband who expresses his displeasure with me by shooting at me? Like, what do you think?
It was a yes or no. Mom, I think you got your answer.
Oh my God, this is so unfair. I pleaded with you. I groveled. I humiliated myself because I thought it was all worth it when you asked for me back.
You did?
Oh, but it was all a hoax to get Eric to sign the no-outs agreement, making him CEO. All while he had Maya in a condo on the side, spending every evening with her.
Mrs. Forrester.
Stop calling me that.
Brooke. In my defense, I need to tell you that I have done nothing but love your son and try to do everything he's asked of me.
And why should I believe you? You left Rick to be with Carter and you broke his heart. So what's changed, Maya?
I don't care if I make a fool of myself. Rick loves me, and I will be the best partner that he could ask for, and the best wife.
What about you? You haven't answered me yet.
Love wasn't enough for him. Or we'd still be together. He served me with divorce papers, Brooke. See, look at him. He can't even look at me. The way that Rick hurt me was bad enough. I can't keep hoping and hurting myself again and again. I'm done.
I traced your steps down the hallway to the table where we sit. I run my fingers round your coffee mug where you like to put your lips. But no one's gonna save us. But in the end, I'll ask you, how do we pick up the pieces? Leave the past behind. Forget about reason. Leave it up to chance tonight. I just wanna slow dance. Look into blue eyes. 'Cause tonight might be the last time. 'Cause tonight might be the last time. Ooh.
Cha-cha-cha.
Come on in, get inside.
So, how'd you find me out?
You know your location's stamped on every one of your posts, right?
Oh, just little breadcrumbs. No one's ever bothered to follow the trail before.
Well,
I come to LA from time to time, see old classmates, go to a premiere or a concert. I just don't always tell my dad.
you and Ridge are still talking, though, right? I mean,
I've heard from Hope. We've spoken a few times.
how is she?
There are subjects that don't come up.
Yeah.
So have you missed me?
Have I missed you? How could I not miss you? This was our home.
Yeah, I could tell. The place doesn't look that different at all.
Sometimes I just sit here and I can't help but fantasize about all the bedtime stories.
I know. Yeah.
Sorry.
I never replaced that damn motorcycle.
It's so good to see you.
You too. So, you had something you wanted to talk to me about?
You can go.
I'm dismissed?
You cannot be a part of this solution.
Oh, okay. And you think you are? You have no idea what you walked into. You got Bill to give up on you. Took a while, but hey, good news. While your back was turned, this guy turned into a bigger tyrant than Bill ever was.
Must you be so disrespectful?
Bill is a joke. This guy is dangerous. And why are you speaking while I'm speaking? Why are you still here?
I bet Maya is staying here. You're the one who's leaving. Go.
Still the same, huh? Rick is just leading you around by the nose. It's great parenting. Good job. Come on.
Caroline, wait. I need you to stay. Please, just shut the door. Rick is in pain, and it's a pain that I've seen before. And it's unbearable to me because when I was young and I was lost and panicked, I know that I caused it. And Rich thinks that I blame him. Rick does blame him. So I realize that this is my responsibility and I need to engineer a way out of this. Maya, I believe that you're sincere.
Thank you.
And I think you believe everything that you say. But your actions say something completely different. Rick is staying in this marriage. He is not getting a divorce. And you are going to forgive Caroline.
I've tried.
That's the problem, honey. You've tried. And nothing has happened. You have to make this happen. You have to do something and make it work. Throwing aside your wife, and you still call her your wife. Not because she was unfaithful, but because she was tempted by a man that you hate. And then you shack up with a woman who openly admits that she covets the lifestyle that you can afford.
No, you know that it is more than that.
And riddling the office with bullets? Really, Rick, how far do you want to take this? It's your anger that is crippling you. You need to let it go in order to be happy, to be free. You love Caroline. We can all see that, honey. So please, just take the first step and tell her that you forgive her. Tell her how much you want her back. Tell her, Rick, how much you love her.
And now, the inmates are running the Forrester Asylum. Here you go. I'm not sure how much you've heard.
Well, Paris isn't on the other side of the world anymore. It's just a mouse click away. You know I have no use for Rick.
I do.
So is it true that he moved his lead model into my grandfather's house?
It gets worse.
Yeah, your cousin. And my father.
Now, I don't know how serious it was, or is.
You know, I'm not gonna judge until I talk to my dad. But God, I hate this. You know, everybody's whispering at International. It reminds me when Brooke ran the company, and that was a dark time for Forrester.
It's just crazy to me, all this drama and instability going on over there, and you're on the outside, a continent and an ocean away. You should be leading that company.
I couldn't botch it as badly as Rick's doing.
They should be coming to you, not me. I mean, you're the one who wrestled the company away from my father in the first place.
Yeah, but do people even remember that?
Steffi, I don't think that Forrester is going to survive the day-to-day dysfunctionality happening there now.
Unless what?
Well, my father owns a piece of the company. You know that.
To do what with?
Well, and you and Thomas also have a piece. Combined, that's 30%, right?
Liam.
Do I surprise you?
Oh, you were always a surprise. Every single day.
Huh, well, that sounds tiring.
I never got tired of it.
So what do you think? Control of Forrester that nobody can take away. You and I can make that happen together.